Ohio University, a place of learning, where students come to expand their minds and prepare for their futures, a place of history, with buildings that have stood for centuries. But beneath its scholarly exterior lies a darker side, a place haunted by the restless dead. The campus sits on ancient grounds, steeped in sorrow and mystery. Legends speak of tragic events that have left an indelible mark on the land. Whispers of tragic events echo through its halls, as if the walls themselves remember the pain and suffering. None are more infamous than the tales of Wilson Hall and its cursed room, Room 428. Stories of paranormal activity and unexplained phenomena abound. The building itself radiates a palpable chill, as if the very air is charged with a supernatural presence. Students hurry past, their faces pale with unspoken fear. They avoid the building, especially at night, when the atmosphere becomes even more oppressive. There's a weight in the air, a sense of being watched. It's as if unseen eyes follow your every move, making the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. It's the kind of place that sends shivers down your spine, a feeling that something is not quite right, and you haven't even heard the worst of it yet. The true horrors of Ohio University are still to come. The year was 1970, a time when the world was on the cusp of change, and the lines between reality and the supernatural seemed to blur. A young woman, rumored to be deeply involved in the occult, made Room 428 her sanctuary. She was often seen surrounded by candles and mysterious symbols, her eyes reflecting a world unseen by others. The stories vary, whispers in the dark hallways of the old building. Some say they heard her chanting in strange languages, others claim to have seen shadows moving on their own. Some say she dabbled in dark magic, summoning forces beyond her control. The rituals she performed were said to be ancient and forbidden, drawing power from the darkest corners of the universe. Others believe she sought forbidden knowledge, opening a door that could never be closed. The ancient texts she studied were filled with secrets that man was never meant to know. One thing is certain, her life ended tragically within those very walls. The room, now marked by police tape, holds a heavy, tragic atmosphere that lingers to this day. Was it suicide, driven by the unseen forces she'd unleashed? Or was she a victim of the very entities she sought to control? Or was it something more sinister, a sacrifice demanded by the darkness she'd invoked? The truth is shrouded in mystery, with only fragments of her story remaining. The truth remains buried, lost to time. The old records and papers in the dusty attic offer no clear answers, only more questions. But her presence, they say, never left. Some claim to still feel her spirit, wandering the halls, forever tied to the mysteries she sought to unravel. Since that fateful day, Room 428 became a living nightmare for those who dared to reside within its haunted walls. Students reported terrifying encounters, their sanity pushed to the very brink. Objects moved with no logical explanation. Voices whispered from empty corners, cold and disembodied, sending chills down spines. Some even claimed to have seen the young woman herself, her eyes burning with an eerie light, her touch icy cold and unsettling. The stories spread, each one more terrifying and chilling than the last. The legend of Room 428 grew and grew. Fear became a constant companion for those who lived in its ominous shadow. The university, desperate to quell the growing unease, made a drastic decision. The administration was at its wits' end, grappling with the inexplicable events that had plagued the campus for months. Room 428 was sealed shut, its door bolted, its windows boarded. The room, once a place of learning, had become a source of dread and fear. It was a desperate attempt to contain the evil that resided within. The chains and locks were meant to be a barrier, a last line of defense against the unknown. But some things cannot be contained. The malevolent presence seemed to seep through the very walls, defying all attempts to keep it at bay. Even today, whispers of strange occurrences persist near the sealed room, unexplained noises, sudden drops in temperature. The air grows cold, and the atmosphere thickens with an unspoken dread. The feeling of unseen eyes watching your every move. It's as if the room itself is alive, aware of every step you take, every breath you draw. The haunting of room 428 continues, a chilling reminder that some doors are best left unopened, some mysteries better left unsolved. The room stands as a testament to the unknown, a silent guardian of its dark secrets. Is it just an urban legend, fueled by fear and imagination? Or is there a kernel of truth in the tales that have been passed down through generations? Or is there something more sinister lurking within the walls of Wilson Hall? You decide. The truth may be more terrifying than the legend itself.